Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace and let's get right into your reading. So we start off the reading with the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is all about doing the due diligence. It's all about putting your nose to the grindstone and doing the work. Right next to the Eight of Pentacles is the Two of Wands. I feel what is happening is a lot of people are trying to decide on what they're going to do about their work. I know a lot of people have lost their jobs. Their jobs have ended, and now they're feeling very vulnerable at this time. And they're feeling stuck, entrapped. They don't know what to do, and they don't know how to get out of this cycle. They don't know how to end it. They're feeling very bored, discontent, and they're weighing up their finances. They're trying not to drop the ball. I feel as though with two twos here, a decision needs to be made. Okay. It's like you've got the World, and you've got the World here twice. He's got the World in the palm of his hands, and this is the World card. It's like you've got the World at the palm of your hands. What do you want to do with it? I feel like you're trying not to drop the ball, and you're trying to balance too many things, and you're a little off kilter. So I do feel as if a decision does need to be made on what it is that you're going to do next. I feel that offers have been extended to some of you, and I don't think that you're happy with what it is that has been offered. And you're going to have to make a different decision. Decisions do have to be made. With two twos here, that says decisions. Okay? And I do feel like this is on what you want to be working on. What do you want to do? You know, how are you going to make money? Because I do see you're going from the 8 to the 2. So I do see people's finances dwindling at this time. And I get that. I totally have empathy for everybody. We're all going through it. Hold on one second. We just had a card flip. Yeah, we need to be in the here and now. Okay? He's kind of just sitting here in the here and now. This guy is just working on the things that he can do. And he's just trying to perfect his craft. But we need to be in the here and now so that we can see the doors that are opening up to us and the offers that are being extended. I see a lot of people wanting to go back towards the past, and they're weighing up whether or not they want to go back to their past jobs, or if they want to go ahead and end the cycle and use the sword and go ahead and cut it out. I feel like a lot of people only stayed because they felt bound to the money aspect of it. Oh, it pays the bills. And, you know, I think that we've been given an opportunity to make a different decision. I feel with, you know, with the world kind of shutting down right now, a lot of people in the past just kind of did their jobs because that's what was expected of them. That's what paid the bills. Well, now with the situation that we're all in, does it? You didn't like the people that you worked with, okay? There was conflict there. I feel with a lot of people, especially when I'm sitting here looking at the devil, this shows me that there was conflict there, but you felt bound and tied to this position. It's like, oh, well, it pays the bills, and well, now it's not paying the bills. Now unemployment is. So again, it kind of goes back to a few readings ago that I had about the world is hiring, okay? The whole world is hiring right now. What do you want to do? But in order in doing so, you're going to have to be vulnerable, and you're not going to be able to see what is coming up in the future. And I feel like a lot of the times we want to be able to see where we're headed. But this guy, he's not even looking. He's got his head down. This guy is bored, okay? He wants to do something. So I feel like you need to use your craft, all right? I feel like you need to use your craft, and you need to weigh up whether or not this is what you want to do, because I feel like you're being gifted an opportunity to, again, use your creativity, but also do what you want to do. You know, do what makes you feel good about where you're going. Yeah, co-creating with other people. Working with other people. I mean, twos is all about partnerships as well. Partnerships and relationships. It's you as one and having somebody else there that can actually work with you. So I do see new business collaborations. I know that I've been mentioning that a lot lately, but I do see that as well, especially when you've got the co-create card right here. And then again, that's, two people right here, or, a theme of two, excuse me. Yeah. So I think you need to decide on what it is that you want to do and go from there. Spirit, we're being given the opportunity to make different decisions. Why go back to your past decisions if you know that you didn't like your coworkers, or you didn't like your, care for your business partner, you didn't like how things were going, I would say start looking around at the places that you might want to be and decide on whether or not, we're all going through an awakening right now. That's the card that came out, awakening. We're trying to, that's what this whole, oh my gosh, get me started on here. Okay, that's what this whole quarantine is about, is this mass awakening, okay? We are all going through it. There is not one person in this world who is not sitting in your boat right now, okay? The universe is trying to wake us up to the things that we do want. We have been so bored with what we've had in the past. Whether this is a past relationship that keeps trying to come back in and it rears its ugly little head and you keep thinking, well, maybe it'll work out this time. The universe says you already ended that cycle. Use that sword and cut it out, okay? Maybe it was about the sex. Maybe it was good sex, but there was nothing else that was good about it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have left the situation and let it die. Listen, this is an awakening right now. We're not sent here to continuously do things that make us feel like shit. Okay? A lot of people have been in jobs for a very long time that they didn't like. A lot of people have been in relationships for a very long time that didn't treat them very well. And now we are going through a massive awakening to decide on who it is that needs to be in our lives that is going to help us transcend this energy and take us to another level. It is not for us to sit in misery, okay? Where you're always bored. You sit on the couch by yourself watching Netflix while your partner's on their cell phone and they don't even realize that you're in the same room. You've always felt lonely. So why is it that we stay in these relationships longer past their expiration date when there is somebody out there in the world that wants to be with you? You just probably haven't even met them yet. But yet we put our nose down and we accept less than what we deserve. And then when the right thing comes around, we don't even see it coming in because we're too focused on what we've lost. All right? We're going through a massive awakening right now. And I know that everybody is scared. And I know that everybody is wanting to know what's going to happen next. But it's asking you to be in the here and now. Right here, right now, in this very moment. What can you be working on? A lot of people just keep keeping themselves busy. They want to, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to go. It's like, have you even taken a second and taken stock of maybe your emotional health? Have you taken a moment to go within? Have you? Or are you so busy trying to grasp at straws that everything is just kind of popping like bubbles right now? You really can't grasp onto anything. The only thing that you can control is working on yourself. If you're staying busy all the time, what is that within you that you can't just take a moment to sit back and think about your emotional health? Think about the people that you want in your life. You don't need to stay busy all the time, okay? So I feel like, be in the here and now. Stop trying to create outside of yourself at this very moment unless it's something that's helping you, okay? Yeah, I feel like you guys not working, you feel like a sellout. All right? I understand that. You know, I remember when I was younger, and this was before my dad passed away, you know, I remember being out there working on my car with him. And I remember him hurting his arm, and we were putting my radiator in the car. And I remember telling him, "It's okay, Daddy, I'll finish it up. I'll bolt this down." And he looks at me and he says, "No, the day I lay down is the day I die." And man, he really meant it. No joke. Because he felt like if he couldn't get out there and do the things that he was sent here to do, then he was selling out. Then he had no purpose. I get that. But at the same time, there's nothing we can do right now except for work on ourselves. Work on, work on your yard. Work on your health. Work on your diet. Work on your relationships. I know that domestic violence has gone up like 30-something% since all of this has gone down. You know, try and work on your relationships. If there's relationships that you need to let go of, do you need to let go of a bad habit? Are you a smoker? Are you a drinker? You know, what bad habits? Is it a way that you think? Is it a way that you process? You know, weigh these things up and go ahead and get rid of them. It's time for those things to go. There's so many beautiful things that we can be working on, you guys. But unfortunately, and the world really is in the palm of our hands. But you're being asked to be in the here and now. At this very moment, what are you missing out on? Yeah, there you are. What are you missing out on? This could be the one. I feel like you already have met the romantic partner you seek, is what this card says. I feel like some of you need to realize that yes, you have met your romantic partner, but right now you are needing to work on loving yourself first. Your self-respect makes you romantically attractive. So when I'm sitting here talking about you working on your health is your wealth. Therefore, it's going to help you with your stability. If that's all you can work on during this quarantine, get on it. There's no reason why you have nothing else to do, right? Work on loving you. Like I said, working on your diet, working on your exercise, working on your emotional instabilities, working on your codependency issues. You know, why is it that you need to wonder where this guy is or where this girl is all the time? Like, yes, this person is working on themselves right now. Okay? If you're not in union with somebody, it's because they have things that they need to be working on. There's a reason why the universe took you two apart. It's so that you could decide on where this person plays a role in your life. So it needed to happen because I feel like some of you were extending an offer and it wasn't seen because of past emotional issues. And I say emotions because these are the cups. Right? And I feel like it's time to get practical about what it is that we need to be working on. And it needs to be ending old cycles in relationships. I know a lot of exes have come back in this past cycle and with the quarantine going on and everything, and those things need to die. You know, you can't escape death. And when you've got death and the devil sitting right here, it tells me that it's about these codependent relationships. If this relationship was just based off of sex or money or just mommy daddy issues because you're afraid of being alone and you're afraid of healing, I don't know. You need to love yourself first. I mean, there's all kinds of programs. I'm here to help you. If you're interested in a personal reading, I can help you figure out where you're stuck so that we can move you along so that you're not sitting in this energy so that it doesn't become toxic. Because you don't want another relationship like the one you had in the past. I get that. None of us do. But the only way that that's going to happen is if we stay within our own minds and we don't go through the healing process that we are being gifted right now, okay? So work on loving you first and recognize that, yes, some of you have already met the one. You have already met the romantic partner, but right now they are working on them, their own family. They are working on being in the here and now and deciding on what it is that they want out of this life. They're weighing up their options and you need to weigh up yours. Okay, so that you're not settling for anything less than you deserve. I think that this is a beautiful reading. Wow. Oh, that came out really fast. And we got the dove. And the dove is all about peace. So feel and allow a deeper sense of peace to fill you now. This is a divine quality. So yeah, divine peace is being in the here and now, okay? So the dove, like, practice self-love right now. That's what we're all needing to do, is we need to work on self-love, and we need to work on ending old cycles so that when we come out of this quarantine, we don't feel like we're the victim. We come out of this awakening and we decide on what partners and what people we want to take into the next level. And that includes jobs and who we want to co-create with, because it's going to be a whole new paradigm when we walk out of this quarantine. I think this is a very beautiful reading. I think that you guys really need to realize that it is safe for you to love. Just be mindful of what you're putting out there. And it's the law of attraction. Don't sit and think about the things that you don't want. How about start imagining the things that you do want? On that note, if you would like a personal reading, my email address is thefootstepstopeace.com. Again, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And all my information is in the notification box below. I hope you have a beautiful weekend and you take care. Bye-bye.